Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. How are you? How's your weekend been? It's good to be here. How are you? Has it all been good? If it's been good, I'm happy for you. If it's been bad, well, tomorrow is another day. Okay? So good to have you here. I'm excited. I'm always excited. Now I tell myself, no matter the situation, it depends on you. It depends on how you react. So today is going to be great. People are going to get value and you'll be fulfilled. Okay, so that's what I told myself. So how are you doing? Well, I welcome everyone that is coming in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for those that have been supportive of this program. I thank you for the feedbacks. And today I'm just going to go right in. We're going to be talking about mentorship, mentors, coaches, what they are, their role, and why they are important to us. And I want us, I want you to come with questions. More of questions, and then I'll be able to answer, as we go along the way. Okay, so you remember that, they always say experience is the best teacher, like I said. That was then though. Now, you don't really have to go through all that experience. There are some people that have gone through the experience. And if you leverage on their books, on their works, you can get more experience. And then you don't have to make some of the mistakes that they have made. So, if you're going into a new venture, you're going into a new career, you're going into anything new, okay, before now you just have to learn on the job, go and do it for as long as you can until you become an expert at it. But now you can actually work with mentors. You can work with people that have gone through that path before. You can work with people that can coach you and will make it much more easier to get through from where you are to where you want to be. So who are mentors? Mentors are just trusted advisors, experienced people that have gone through whatever it is that you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, or wherever it is that you want to go to. So take for example, in the last 5 years, even most organizations, they mandate the senior staff to mentor their junior staff so that they can get things easily, get things done and get things, better, work hand in hand. Most of the mentees, most of the people that are just going newly into businesses, newly into things, you just go into it believing that things will be better, blindly trying bit by bit. But when you have a mentor, it's like you're crossing a major gap, because someone has gone through it, and the person will hold you to go through whatever it is that you're going through. So take for example, a journey of 5 years can take 2 years with a mentor. So who are mentors? What is the role of a mentor? A mentor is someone that will share the information of their own experiences with you. Okay, and I'm directing most of my talk today to people that want to be entrepreneurs, or entrepreneurs that are just coming up, okay, that can help them. Not that career people are dear to me. I was a corporate person, but I am an entrepreneur now, and I know the struggles that people go through, in order to achieve. But if you have mentors, you can go further. In 2018, I had, I wanted to join a business, and I was like, how do I go about it? And then I got a mentor. And the mentor was somebody that would share our own experience. Like I was telling you, the role of a mentor. They share their own experience. They tell you the things that they've gone through. They tell you the pros and the cons. They unhold you through a path, the path that you want to go through. They support you, they guide you, they motivate you, they tell you the truth. They are like accountability partners. Okay, they are the ones that are your appraisers. In the corporate world, we have people that appraise you, they are senior to you, they review you, your performances and all that. But when you're on this other side, it's like you're your own boss, and if you're not careful, it can lead to failure. Because when you have freedom to be your own boss, you tend to just not be guided. But a mentor is someone that will guide you, will motivate you, even emotional support. Of course, they can also be role models. Now, I must say there's a difference between a role model and a mentor. Thank you, everyone that is coming online. Please, I need us to, for those that have gone through mentors, you can drop your comments. This is supposed to be a conversation, so that we can learn more from each other. For those that have gone through mentors, you can put down what the things that you've seen and all that. For me, mentorship is what has actually gotten me to where I am. I mean, like I do 3 or 4 different things, and I have mentors in different areas, and it has really taken me, it has propelled me. Of course, there's still the experience part that you still need to do the work, you still need to practice. But when you have someone to show you the way and to direct you and that you could be accountable to, your goals tend to be more achievable with them. So they provide all that. They help you. They can even help you set your goals. They can help you put you along your right path. They don't dictate to you. A mentor is not supposed to dictate. A mentor is just supposed to show you, help you to be who it is that you see yourself being. Okay? There's this thing that the Igbos do, the apprenticeship thing. And it is now that I appreciate that the more. Because a young guy gets to work with someone. It's a mentor. It's actually a mentee and mentor program. You work with him for a few years, he puts you through, all the pros and cons, all the nitty-gritty of the business, and after 5 years, you start up your own. And once you have started up your own, you have started up with the experience, and that is what exactly mentoring is all about. Whatever it is that you intend to go into, you need to sit back and then set your goals and think about it. What do you need to actually achieve? Last year, 2019, I knew, I was talking about 2018, I got a mentor, and he helped one part of my business, my networking part, my network professional part of business to move fast. And also, I knew 2019, I said 2020 has to be different. I have to go another level, and all that. And I had to look for another mentor in the line of what I wanted. So even what I'm doing right now was propelled by a mentor. They help you. Mentors are supposed to handhold you and help you to go through whatever it is that you want to go through. Okay? So they're like accountability partners. You can be accountable to them. I met a lady and she said she asked someone, a prominent person to mentor him or her, and the person was charging her for $1,000 equivalent. And it's actually worth it sometimes, because when you look at what a mentor does for you, there's so many mistakes that you have made. It's cut short. There's so many timing that the mentor will put into whatever it is that you're doing. The time, the mentor is actually also supposed to put you on his shoulder, help propel your business to the next level, help with your networking, help with all that. So really, it's nothing compared, whatever you're paying, I think, is nothing compared to the result. If you have a goal, like I had a 5-year goal, and I knew that the first 2, 3, 4 years is to learn the ropes, to volunteer, to serve. So even as a mentee, I was serving, I was watching, whatever he say I should do, because I had my target, I had what I wanted to do. So you need mentors. We all need mentors in whatever area we are going into. But for entrepreneurs, you need to follow the people. There are different areas. Okay, I'm into coaching, mentoring, which is what I'm doing now, motivational speaking, and consulting. So I needed a mentor in that line, and then I got one. So you need to follow people. A lot of us will go online and just be following all sorts of people. You need to streamline and be more focused in year 2020. Get a mentor. Like I was saying, there's a role model aspect. The role model is someone you'd like to be. But most of the time, role models, we don't have access to them. For example, I'll say Oprah is my role model, something like that. But I don't have access to her. But I have mentors around that are doing great things, that can lead me. When I do things, when I send mails, they're the ones that will critique it. They're the ones that will give you the, thumbs up. They're the ones that will tell you the truth. So whatever it is that you are going into, go and look for mentors in that area that can actually help your business, help you, whatever it is, your career, to the next level. Okay, so the role of mentors, and it is not a short-term thing. For those that follow me, I talk about personal development, reading, training. There's a whole lot of difference between training and mentorship. Okay, training, you get trained and that's it, and then you go work with whatever it is that you're trained with. But a mentor takes it a lot more further, and mentorship is not only a 1 week, 2 weeks kind of thing. It is a minimum of 6 months, I would say, because it's supposed to be a process. It's supposed to be, he asks you, what are the things, where are you, where do you want to be? You outline it. It's all of them will be done by you, but it will be guidance from the mentor. Remember, the mentor is a trusted person that has seemingly gone through whatever it is that you wanted to go through. I don't know if you know of my story when I was leaving the bank. I was already tired of it and I did not know what to do. And I approached I'll mention her name now, Chief Mrs. Sonny. That's what we normally call her. She's an entrepreneur in my church. I like the way she goes about things, and I just went to see her. And I told her, Auntie, I'm tired of this. How do I go about it? And then she started taking me through. She was the one that started changing my thoughts, the way to think, the association to go with. Asking me so many questions, that was going to put me in line with the things that I wanted to do. And so it was easier for me to move from an employee state to an employer. Not that you will not go through the experience, but when you have a mentor, things are much more easier. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I appreciate your coming in. So we're talking about mentors today. And now the coach thing is also, a coach doesn't really have to have gone through whatever it is that you want to go through, but a coach can take you through a process. And coaching too is not as long as mentorship. Okay, so you can get a coach if it's going to be much cheaper for you. A coach will take you through whatever it is that you need to go through. Any which way, you need to learn more. So as you go online, you learn more and all that. You still need people that will take you through and the different levels. Okay, so that's the role of a mentor, to share information about their own career path with you or their own experiences with you. Also to provide guidance and motivation for you, be a role model for you. Also to help you with whatever goals, whatever contract you have. Also to identify resources. Even if it's money you need to source, a mentor can actually put you through that. Gone are the days when, in the olden days, I would say even in the 80s, in the 90s, this mentorship thing was not really it. It was like you struggle through yourself. But now you see a lot of coaches and a lot of mentors around. Why? Because it has been proven to be very effective on performances. Especially corporate organizations, they try to get mentors for their staffs and coaches for their staff, because they are beginning to see the difference. The output that is gotten, it increases a lot, because then the mentee will know the path. It's not like it's making mistakes as it goes along the way like that, or just walking blindly. There's a guardian to it, and the guardian is not only paper and pen. It is someone overseeing what it is that you're doing, someone providing a mentorship, providing a guide for you, and not leaving you to yourself. Okay, so I asked you a question today: who is your mentor? Who is your role model? First of all, who are the people that you're following? And then when you go online, technology has made things easier. My mentor that I met last year, October, I met him online. Just like I said, I was looking. When you're looking for something, you will find it. I was looking for what I wanted, for someone that will help me move to the next level, to leave the good to the great, And I started searching. I searched until I found him. And I've not regretted taking that decision. And so I will tell anybody to please take time out. It is also part of your goal setting and action you know, taking action to achieve them. 2020 is going to be great for a lot of us. 2020 is going to be great for a lot of us. Somebody just sent me a message that he has chosen me as a mentor. It's fine. I'm already here to mentor, because in fact the reason why I'm doing this is so that I can help people that have, I would say, miss it, that need to be guided, especially those that are moving from the employee to the employer to the entrepreneurial kind of thing. Okay, so if 2020 is going to be great for a lot of us, and I already see where I'm going, that's why I even got a mentor in the first place from the beginning of 2019, you know, so that 2020 I can begin to implement all those things. And so I'm here training, I'm taking training and classes, I'm writing a book, I'm doing so many things. And you think, YEWANDE just started, and no, I had people that are guiding me, people that are putting me through. And no, I've started doing that for others as well. So don't just sit and just fold your hands and say, okay, I don't know what to do this year and all that. Please go and look for mentors. You need to invest in yourself. Even if it will cost you, please go ahead and pay for it, because the results is nothing compared to the cost of whatever it is that you're getting. I hope I'm not talking too much. I hope someone is getting value for coming online today. Okay, I see one of my mentors online. Thank you for coming. Thank you everyone for coming. You know, it's just a passion on my heart to help people. A lot of us are just wallowing in darkness, and we can actually do better because we have greatness inside of us. But also, like I said, a mentor, a coach can help you bring out the greatness that is inside of you that you might not even know. Okay, so like I said, why do you need a mentor? To cut your long journey short. One of it is to cut your long journey short. You have some things that you want to achieve. You can actually achieve them on your own, but it could take you 10 years. If you are okay with that, that's fine. But most, like I said, most of our Igbo brothers from the East, you know, that mentorship, that apprenticeship thing that they do goes a long way, and it helps them, you know. And we are doing it, you know, along as we go. If you do that, you will see how it could propel your business. And in 2 years, my business has moved to another level because I have mentors in different areas, and they are putting me through. They are chastising me, they are correcting me, they are, you know, giving me thumbs up when it's necessary, and they are my accountability partners. They're the ones that hey, YEWANDE, you've not done this, you've not done that, and so it helps me to move faster, to move quickly. So where do you get mentors? You can get them around. Like I said, you can get them online. If you don't trust online, look around you. What is it that you want to do? If you are in the career line, who is it that is doing whatever it is that you do? Who is your role model? Who is the person that you really like the style of what they are doing and how they've gotten there? You can approach them. If your organization is not doing the mentorship thing, you know, you can approach them and say you want them to be your mentor. You know, I don't know how it's done, but you know, things are much more better nowadays. Just be bold enough, be confident enough, because if you really need something and you go for it, you will get it. Okay, you can get them online. You can get the mentors, like I got mine online. You can get them online. I got another mentor from church. I got another mentor for my business, you know. So for those ones, it made my job much more easier. Okay, for mentorship, you cannot overemphasize it. We need mentors along the way, people to draw us. And some people, their parents are their mentors, but again, some parents have lived their life through us. But this time around, you are the one that knows what you want, and you know where you want to go, you know. And so you look for people that are already walking the path, that can coach you. So you can even say mentors on this area, and then they will take you there. Any question, any contribution? I welcome everyone that is just joining us. Thank you, Emeka. Thank you, Marvelous. Thank you, Sergey. Thank you, Bolatito. Thank you, Badger. Thank you, everyone that is coming up online. You know, and today, like I said, for those that are just coming in, we're talking about mentors. You know, mentors are trusted people that give you trust, that give you advice and take you through the ropes of where you want to be. They're like the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You do your training, you do all that, but they're the ones that hold your hands to take you to where you want to be. And mentors don't have to be nice to you, they just have to be real with you. They will show you the way. They will also take you along their way. They can also help you, with relationships. They can help you, get the network. Okay, they can open doors for you. I put it down there. They can open doors for you because most of the time the mentors already have the experience. They have, they have the people, they have the network that you are looking at, so they can actually take you through there. All right, so any question before I round up? I'd like to take a question today. Okay, any question? Frances, are you there? I have a lot of mentees as well. Okay, and it's been rewarding to see some of my mentees growing. When I met them initially, some of them, they did not even have the self-confidence. They did not believe so much in themselves. But 4 or 5 months down the line, I see them and I sit back and I'm grateful to God for starting up this career path, because I see people, like I'm helping people, impacting lives, and they're going on to do great things that they wanted to do. They had dreams, but they just didn't know how to get there. And like I said, every one of us has a gift that God has given us. Remember the talent? God gave talent 5, 10, 5, 2, and 1, and the one for 5 went to multiply it, and the one for 1 kept his talent. So if you are not following through on your dreams or your gifts, you are keeping your talents. Okay, I can help you identify your talent, and I can help you so that you can use whatever a talent that it is that you're doing. Some of us are in jobs that we know that we just don't, well, we shouldn't be here, and it's because it's your comfort zone. That is why you're still there. I'm not saying you should leave that job. I'm just saying that you can do things by the side that has to do with your talent, with your gift, because it's your gift that's supposed to make room for you. I will continue to refer to myself. I know some people say, oh, I was a banker, I was working, it was nice, it was a good job, but eventually I got tired of it. But now 2 years down the line after leaving, that I'm using my gift, I feel more fulfilled than what I was before. That seemingly was more like a comfort zone for me until I stepped out. And now it's like I'm beginning to, and my gift is making room for me. I'm standing before kings, and I'm excited about it. I'm impacting life, which is what I wanted. So what is it that you're doing? You can actually change. Your gift is what God has put inside of you to make you what He wants you to be. Are you using your gift? Okay, so that's another topic for another day. But you need mentors if you're going into a new place, or even whatever it is, you're in a particular business, you're in a particular job or whatever, and you seem as if you've gotten into a platoon, you don't know what to do. Look for mentors. Reach out to me. YEWANDE, if I can't mentor you on that particular one, I'll refer you to somebody else. But you cannot afford to just sit down and fold your hands and say, oh, that's the way it is. Okay, so I was talking to a friend yesterday that I met, and my friend is already 14 years in banking, and she approached me and said, YEWANDE, I am tired of this job, but I just don't know what to do. And we got talking, and then she began to see light. So some of us, because of where we are, like I said, we were taught to go to school, and our school taught us to do well, to make grades so that we can be employable and work for others. We're not taught the other way. We're not taught about how to make money. We're not taught about being wealthy, using your gift and all that. It is now that you have to learn, unlearn, and relearn, and there's no shame, even as an adult, if you have to relearn in order to be able to use your gift, because you'll be surprised that as using what it is that you like to do, you will be more fulfilled, you will be propelled. Okay, and money is not always the first thing, although I know we need money, but when you are beginning to give value, you begin to see how value will be exchanged for money, because people need what you have. People need what you have. They just have to make sure to know that you're serious about what you're doing and that you're consistent about it, and then you begin to get the money. So thank you everyone for joining me. any question before I go on mentorship or whatever it is that you want me to talk about, you know, I'll be glad to answer. You can also, if you are doing a replay of this, please put replay. You can also put your questions down or DM me if you need any assistance from me. Okay? So thank you everyone for coming in. I'm grateful. So as we go into another week, I wish you a wonderful week. Let's just make that effort to look out for people that are already doing what it is that you want to. There's nothing that you are doing that is new under the sun. Actually, there's somebody that must have done it before. You must have had a role model and all that, or mentors. We can approach them and they can show you more the way, you know. Why go the journey of 10 years when you can actually do it in 5 years with a mentor, with somebody that can show you the way and be straightforward, straight with you, and hold your hands and take you to another level. Okay, so I wish you well. I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you next week. If there's any topic you'd like me to talk about, DM me, get in touch with me, and I'll be glad to provide it. Watch out for my book. My book is coming out. Topic is better than you know, because we all are better, actually better than we know. Okay, have a wonderful week ahead. Take care then.